Welcome back to the YouTube, guys. It's been a while, I know. Honestly, post-show, I just needed a bit of downtime to myself, just to process my thoughts and just take everything in, like the season. I also go into quite a dark place post-show where I get a little bit down, I won't lie, because you're so intense, driven towards a goal, and then that goal is gone in the sense that direction, and now you've got to switch that goal into something else, and it's just a big adjustment period. I'm sure many of you have competed and you know kind of what I'm talking about. It's like post-show blues, so I just had to go through that and have a bit of time, and obviously a bit of time with people closest to me, and give back and just get myself back to the normality, because we know how demanding the show period can be and how much sacrifice is involved within that period of time. So these are just basically highlighting the post-show thoughts, the plans moving forward. We've also got a little announcement as well, and a back session as well in this video. So I thought I'd put this first, cover these topics, and then roll the back footage on here. So content will be coming regularly now, guys, again, so hoping to do one a week. And yeah, I appreciate the support as always, like I say. So if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't keep doing these videos, but like I said before, I really enjoy them, and I enjoy giving back and just sharing this journey for anyone who's interested. But my thoughts post show were, I was overall very happy with the, like, not the look, but just happy with the progress I made over the last year. Obviously I put a significant amount of muscle on, so without blowing my lines, which is very important as well. It's one thing to put tissue on, but if you then put tissue on and like your waist gets bigger and things like that, it's not worth it, is it? So while still being able to maintain a small waist, obviously genetically a bit gifted for that, but just put muscle on everywhere that I needed it was a really, really good thing. So I was happy with that, and I was happy with the Germany show. Obviously in the Open it was really fun, but from there leading to Hungary, I could have been better, guys. And as a competitor, that's all we ever want, you know. 20-week prep, I just want to be my best, or as close to my best. And obviously you may have seen the Hungary video, you can see in there I'm not my best. I'm watery, I've had too many carbs, I also had a tanning issue, which I have noticed the last couple of times I competed. For some reason the glaze seems to react a bit weird with me, and I think because we get tanned so close to going out on stage, especially at the Hungary show. I'd only been tanned about an hour before I went on stage. The tan hasn't even set on me yet, and then when you put the glaze on top, I start sweating, and then it just blurs all my lines even more. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, that is. So I've got to look into that moving into the future as well. But piled on top of that, obviously I had a lot of carbohydrates, didn't dry out efficiently, and just a lot of things. I felt like my body wasn't responding how it should be, and I kind of knew it on the show day, and you might have been able to pick up on it from my demeanor a little bit. But obviously we just try to remain positive and do what we can on that day and just enjoy the moment, because a lot's gone into it, and you still got to get out there and try and be proud, even if you don't feel like you're your best. And my best, would have it got me placed higher? Yeah, it might have, or it might not have, who knows. But all I want, like I said, is to be my best at all times. And you know, I just followed the plan, and unfortunately it didn't work out that way. I just felt like my body didn't do what it needed to do leading from Germany to Hungary, and I had a lot of tools as well there. Like food could have went lower, cardio could have been introduced, which I wasn't really doing. I wasn't doing any cardio, I just walked around the block for 20 minutes, and I was off my own back as well doing that. So, and this isn't to slate anybody, guys, obviously, you know, I was working with Stefan, and he's a good guy, but it's just I'm not working with him anymore, and there's a few reasons. I won't go into it, because again, I'm not here to put anyone down. I'm not here to get on my YouTube and slate people. That's not what I'm about. So this isn't a play, like, we get enough of that going on in social media and just general life anyway. So I don't want to be one of those people who now start dragging people down or talking bad on people on a platform just to like make myself look good or feel better, because it's not going to do that ultimately. So that's, like I said, just try and remain positive. You know, things happen in life, and we choose paths, and then we go other ways sometimes, and not everything works out. That is just life, unfortunately. So he's still a great guy, and I wish him all the best, but it's not the coach for me. So, and that's what I learned. So, and that's fine, because you're not always going to click with everybody. So moving forward with the plans, I've been doing a health phase. I'm in a good position. I've had my bloods recently, and they've come out real good. So obviously you always got to keep the top of your health, guys, as well. So if you are, taking things and you're pushing the envelope and you're not monitoring your health, you're not getting regular blood work and stuff, but you're willing to do other things, you need to sort your priority out. So, and obviously in relation to anybody ever maybe working with me on my team, blood work is paramount, guys. I will not work with somebody if you're not willing to do blood work, and I don't want to be responsible for anyone's health being jeopardized in any way ever. I don't want that on my conscience. So blood work is a must, guys. So make sure you got your priorities sorted, with your health supplements, your blood work, looking after yourself. Do you know what I mean? Because there is life after bodybuilding after all. So my bloods are looking good, like I said. Very, very good for me. They've actually been better over the last 3 years, really, because I just keep on top of things more now. So there's no regression in my bloods. They're just staying how they were, and there's no cause for concern anyway. So, which is really, really positive, and I'm really happy that, considering that the prep was 20 weeks, I was expecting them to maybe be a little bit worse. So that's a very positive thing. And that allows us now to have the green light to go into an off-season phase. Obviously I will be going into an off-season now, guys, and the goal is just to put more tissue on. I still got like 10 to 12 pound probably in the 212 cap, so I might as well try and fill it, and then see what damage we can do. I just want to come back and use this season as motivation, and it's just lit a fire in me, basically. So I'm going to do everything I can in my path, in my power, to control all the variables I can, to maximize everything that I can. So last year, obviously, I put a substantial amount of tissue on, and I expect to do the same this time. I don't see why I won't. I'm not going to just suddenly stop gaining muscle. So with that, we look to fill the cap, basically, and then come back and hopefully be a bit more undeniable next year. So this is going to be documented, like I said, once a week video, guys, of this off season. And please comment below anything that you want to see now. Comment below, guys. Give your ideas. I can use them for videos. And also, I always get back to everybody in the comments. I appreciate every single one of you that do take the time to comment or even watch these videos. So I always will give back where I can. I know I still got to do the juicy cake as well, which I will do. So for a few of you who have obviously asked, and then anything else you want to see, just put it below, and I will do my best to do all that I can. Okay, so we will be moving into the off season very, very soon, and then just maximizing that and taking you guys along on this journey, like I keep saying, which this has been massive for me, and I really do enjoy doing it, and just sharing this journey. And if it can ever give anybody anything, any motivation, etc., then it's worth doing. Do you know what I mean? So that being said, there is one more thing, and it is an announcement. I have got a new coach, and the coach is Martin Winston. So you might know, and if you don't know, I did work with Martin before. Martin is a very good friend of mine anyway. I've known Martin over 10 years. I actually competed with him as well back in like 2017. So that we've known each other a long time, and someone that I consider a very, very, very good friend. Now, I also won my pro card with Martin, and I really do trust him. So obviously then you'll be thinking, why did I leave Martin? So I just left because things were I was in a different place, and I wanted to try something different, basically. And obviously I tried that, and now I've kind of like come back to where I feel like I belong. So I feel really good. Martin's an incredible coach, but more importantly, he's a really good person. So, and he generally does care. And we've also got that relationship where I just trust him, and you've got to be able to trust your coach. You've got to be able to believe in what they're saying, and trust the moves that are being made, and have that like teamwork, basically, where you can bounce some ideas. Me and Martin can go back and forth with ideas, especially like in this off-season setting. it's like, or have ideas, here have ideas, but he trusts what I say, I trust what he says, so it's more of like a partnership in the off season. But then when it comes to prep, it's like I just give him the reins and just say, look man, let's do it. Do you know what I mean? So, and I don't have to think, I can just go robot mode in that sense. But ultimately what I'm getting at is I feel really, really good about this move. It's relit the fire even more for me. So I just feel super, super confident, and I'm just excited to just get this all going. And just share it like I always do, guys. So I'm going to stop waffling, because that's basically what I'm doing now. I always just do this stuff really raw. There's no notes, there's no cutting of the camera at any point. It's just me being as real as I can, talking to the camera, talking to you guys. And that's why I do get a little bit like lose my trail of thought and stuff. But I've always tried to be authentic, keep the authenticity with myself and just be real. I don't want to be one of these guys who splice things, cut things to make it look a certain way and like remove certain bits, you know. We're not always going to say the right thing, and things are going to come out wrong sometimes, and that's just being human. So that's why I do everything raw and real as it comes. Maybe down the line I'll have a videographer or something, and then some of the videos can look a little bit better, but hopefully it's not too boring. Like I always say, my main concern is that I'm just boring people. But I guess, like I always say, if I'm boring anybody, then you just won't watch. So what we'll do now, guys, we're just going to roll into the back video. Just gives you a little insight of how I've been training a little bit now as I'm progressing that training up. There's no talking with it, it's just literally just raw, rugged, going for a back workout. Just getting this video out there with an update on plans moving forward now, my thoughts on the post show, the new coach, and just a little juicy back video. So I'll roll that, guys, and as always, thank you for the support. Please like, share, comment. It really does help, guys, and it supports the channel and supports me, so I really do appreciate it. Anybody who's interested in coaching, there is a link below as well, but please, I mean this in the nicest way, only inquire if you're serious. No time wasters. So yeah, just want to put that out there. So we'll roll the back clip. Hope you enjoy it, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.